Hello Leo, welcome to Creators on the Crest. I'm Stephanie, this is Blazer the Morkie, and we are here with your reading for the next 10 days. Today we'll be taking a look at your overall energy. We'll look at your specific energy, the energy of the person connected to you, and then how those energies mingle and dance in the middle. We'll close it off with an oracle card for the Leo collective. Keeping in mind these are general readings. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. I recommend checking your sun, moon, rising, and north node readings for additional context and texture. And if you want to go a step further and get a personal reading, be sure to check out the description below where I have links to all the good stuff. And then I'm here every Friday for Frequency Friday, 10 a.m. Central. A nice little community, fun time, chill. We're just going to go through the energies and do the collective readings. And then every other Sunday night, 7 to 8 p.m. Central Time, I am here answering your questions. So come on, ask a question and get a mini reading. It's so much fun. We're loving the community there. Okay, Leo, let's look at your overall energy. You got the number 29 card. Enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else. So Leo, you're being asked to be present and really enjoy where you're at right now. For soon you will be somewhere else. So some sort of change maybe on the horizon for you. On your side, you get the Six of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. Oh my, yes. You definitely are feeling very joyful when it comes to love, friendships, relationships, and or your relationship to yourself. You have a lot of drive at this time. So a lot of you are feeling very motivated to go and do something. Now, for some of you, this could be physical exercise where you're really putting that best foot forward with that and committing to that. For others of you, it may have to do with your passions, your gifts, your talents, and abilities, or a hobby, something new that you're exploring. For the Nine of Pentacles, this is you feeling really good about where you're at, where you're going. It's interesting that you're being asked to enjoy where you are. So maybe there is this moment of pause and just look at what you've done. Look how far you've come. Maybe you've been in such an active mode that it's good to see, wow, look how far I've come. And then you can imagine and dream about where you're going. For the person connected to you, they get the Eight of Swords, the Temperance card, and the Hanged Man. They are in more of an energy of indecision, indecisiveness, not really knowing what way to go. Maybe being a little more feeling trapped in these energies, feeling like kind of tied up with a decision. You could be dealing with Sagittarius energy here with the Temperance card. And they need a new perspective on something. So they may be taking their time with things, okay? Your perception of them may be that they are moving more slowly. That's because they're going through different energies. In the connection between the two of you, you get the Fool and the Hierophant. There's a lot of potential spiritual, divine wisdom in this connection you have with this person here. You're both in very different energies, but it could just be the makeup of where you're at right now. When the two of you come together, we have adventure, we have potential, we have a new feeling. This could be a newer friendship or newer relationship. And then we have the Hierophant, spiritual power, spiritual authority. That could be something the two of you enhance in one another. That could be what is going to grow out of your connection with this person. And that's the energy that is going to take you somewhere else. There's no reason you can't enjoy where you are now and then enjoy where you're going to, right? That's the idea. Okay, the Six of Cups for you is clarified by the Fool and the Three of Pentacles. So you're definitely in the energy. You've definitely manifested this connection. I feel like this is someone that maybe you've met through a job, a project, a workplace, some sort of collaboration with that Three of Pentacles there. Maybe you met them through a mutual friend kind of situation, but the energies, it looks like you share a lot of the same sentiments with one another. You both could be sentimental people, or you're really like, wow, I like their vibe. And I think they like yours too. We'll see. They do have something going on there, but we'll see. Let's look at this Knight of Wands for you. The Nine of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles both. Oh gosh, you've been working really hard, Leo. You've been working really hard. It is time for you to stop and look how far you've come, right? Because now you have two Nine of Pentacles here, and that is really taking pride in what you've created and built. Okay, we spend so much of our mental space thinking about what we haven't done yet or where we're going, that the overall energy and the energy here on your side is definitely saying pause. Pentacles will slow things down, get really grounded in, look where I've come. Look where I am. Look how far I've come. Look what I've built. Yes. And then we would take that action, okay? Because you've worked really hard to get there. So give yourself a moment, a day of credit and celebration. Let's look at this other Nine of Pentacles here. The Knight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. This is it, Leo. Your soul is wanting to really feel connected to where you're at right now in the heart space. Not in the mind, and not getting caught up in thoughts and stress about where you think you should be or what the next step is. For some reason, right now, your soul needs to pause and enjoy where you're at this moment. Take pride in that and really connect into it from your heart space, not what you think about it. It's not what you think about it. It's a feeling. It's a vibe, okay? Of really connecting with that Knight of Cups. They hold out the cup from the heart of really loving yourself in this present moment and not giving in to the overrunning, the repetition of the mental space right now. More things are coming for sure, but you don't even have to think about that right now. Just feel your way in this moment of the present. For the Eight of Swords that this person has, they get the Temperance card, which they also got. It's the next card I'm going to clarify. Again, you could very well be dealing with a Sagittarius, and they got the Three of Wands. They are seeking some sort of solutions to some problems in their life right now. This is taking some time. I see them contemplating it, but I am not sure they're taking action on it. I'm not sure they're fully dedicated to it. This energy feels very infantile to me, meaning that they're just really contemplating it. Again, I do not see the action yet. I see more patience, needing balance, needing to observe themselves. Yes, for this Temperance card, they get the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands. Pain and tension in the heart. Yeah, they're trying to balance some pain and some tension, some maybe confusion, conflict in their life. I'm honestly not getting that this has to do directly with you at this time. It might for some of you. But for the majority of you, I think this is something they're working out in their own life somehow. I do feel like it has to do with their behaviors, their patterns, their personality. It doesn't feel like it's like a problem like, I got to get a new job, or I got to, this feels like something to do with ways that they've realized that they've worked against themselves or even harmed themselves in some way, shape, or form, harmed their relationships even. Let's look at this Hanged Man. It's a good one to have when you're in these other energies. It's clarified by the Five of Swords. So we have the five. We have a lot of interesting conflict in this person. Again, it doesn't feel like this conflict is directed or super connected to you. This could be a friend of yours who's going through a relationship struggle with someone, or just with themselves, their own struggles with themselves. They are going to be offered the opportunity to bring themselves into a stabilized energy with this King of Pentacles. what really appeals to this person is that life becomes easier, that they're not working against themselves, that they aren't their own worst enemy, that they're not allowing old patterns and old toxicities to bubble up and lead their life. That's what's caused them. And so I would say this person kind of is on pause right now with their own selves, you know? So where does that leave you guys? Let's look at this Fool in the middle here. You've got the Ace of Swords. They've got the Seven of Pentacles. All right. So you're very clear that you see the potential in this person. Like I said, this could be a friend of yours, Leo, or, you know, one of your children maybe. You see their potential, but you know, to some degree, they may be at that kind of coming of age kind of mark for some. If they're a child, they have to begin nurturing themselves. They have to learn how to take care of themselves. They are building in responsibilities here. But there's potential here, and the relationship itself holds a lot of adventure and fun and potential. This could be, you know, your personalities, I think naturally go along really well together, and I think you know that. I think you're clear about that. But this person needs to nurture themselves right now, and that's all. That doesn't mean you can't have a relationship, but they may need the space. Yeah. For the Hierophant, you bring in the energy of the Nine of Pentacles. So maybe you are a safe haven for this person. You offer, you know, that safe, loving, warm space where they can come and share their burdens. This could be a client of yours. Some of you may be healers and you're working with a client. This is what they're going through. They bring in the energy of the Ten of Wands. They're having a lot of trouble seeing their next steps. They may be having trouble enjoying where they're at because it doesn't feel good right now. And maybe what you're learning to be more present and enjoy the space that you're in and see how far you've come so that you can move into that somewhere else when the time is right after you've acknowledged the present is something that you're teaching them. You may be teaching them to stay present because they do have pain here. In order for us to release pain, sometimes we have to be present with it. We have to let it flow through us and past us, right? If we try to shut it down or turn that off switch, it could create more conflict and more burdens in our life. And I think that's what this person is learning, or this child. Like I said, it's like a coming of age kind of feeling, or maybe a rite of passage. Leo, to close off your reading, we got you a card from the Moonology Oracle, and you got balance, spirituality, and practicality. The full moon in Pisces. So the full moon in Pisces might be really important for you this year. Getting comfortable with flowing in your heart space and with your emotions. You're not only doing this for yourself, but I feel like for some of you, it's an integral part of how you operate and how you support, whether it be your children or you have a healing business that is very important for you to hold space for people. Pisces flows, and you are teaching someone else how to stay present with courage and resilience with their pain. And you're teaching how that pain can then flow out and through and past. And so it's really important to have that Pisces energy to go along with that. And it's also important to be able then to just be and enjoy where you are. I get that more for you, Leo, than necessarily the other person. I don't think they're in an enjoyable space with where they're at, but it doesn't mean you don't get to enjoy where you are. Even if you relate and connect and see this person's potential, enjoy where you are. How lovely is it that you can hold space for someone else and be that warming, loving presence that they can turn to with their biggest burdens. Leo, thank you so much for joining this reading today. It was my pleasure to do it, and I look forward to seeing you next time.